Welcome to a Thursday work from home day. I got home a few minutes ago from taking a COVID test because I'm basically regularly monitoring. It's recommended where I work and they offer it, so I go and I do it. And I was really craving a latte, but I am on a no/low buy, which I am probably going to make a video about this afternoon if everything works out. And coffee is one of the things on my low part of the list. I am trying to limit to a very strict budget, which probably amounts to like one latte a week at most. And so I was like, well, do I really want to get one? Do I want to use up part of my budget? Not really. I could make this at home. So we do it like with my little keep cup, and it feels like I bought a latte. I have all this stuff. I can do this myself. This, however, is a quickie latte because I did not feel like whipping out the mocha pot to make espresso or fussing about with making coffee because both my French presses are dirty and need to be cleaned. I had a migraine for the last couple days and things have kind of fallen apart around here, so I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have a little apple strudel that I bought the other night as a little treat to myself. I bought some little strudels and this is the last one, so I'm gonna have that. And then I'm going to get to work because I've been checking email and stuff, so I've been doing like the preliminary work stuff, but now I gotta like settle in and do the work. So it's gonna be a quiet, cozy work from home day. It's also very cold outside. A cold front just swept in last night, and so it was chilly when I got up this morning, and it was chillier when I came back home from my test. So I'm bundling up. I may have to actually bring out the heater again. I've only had to bring it out once. It's been a pretty warm winter this year, but maybe there will be some cold days, and as usual, my apartment is colder than the outside, so I feel like it's more winter in here than it is out there. So we'll get to that later. What are you doing? What are you doing, Neve? Hello? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? Hey guys, so it's Friday. I am doing my nails because I have no energy. I'm like physically and emotionally tapped out this week. I had a doctor's appointment on Monday. Was it Monday? Was it Tuesday? My dad is calling. And we're back. He does that. He started calling me every day, twice since the pandemic started. We did not do that before. Anyhow, had a doctor's appointment Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember. And red always makes such a mess. And it was for my thyroid, and yeah, so I have 2 tiny little nodules. To be honest, they might have been there for a while. I wonder if they were there ever since my dose had to be changed in 2017 when I started to get like major thyroid symptoms again. I don't know, because like I said, it's been years since I've had a scan. I asked for it this time for reasons. I've been having a pain in my jaw, and I wondered like if a lymph node was involved, if my thyroid was involved. So I did a neck scan, which I think I mentioned in an earlier vlog. I never did get results from my doctor for that. I just kind of had to look them up myself and see what the radiologist report said. Interestingly enough, that radiologist report said that there was inflammation in my thyroid, but nothing about nodules. So I am glad that I did, because I do have to pay out of pocket for my doctor because my insurance does not cover him. So he gives me like a special out of pocket rate. Anyhow, extra TMI. He does his own scans because he doesn't trust anybody else's diagnosis or radiology reports. And so he has his own in-house lady who does them like once a month or something like that. So I had to wait like a couple of months because he was backed up. So I also had to wait like 3 hours in the office because they were like literally backed up that day. So they did the scan, and she said like 2 extremely small nodules, which probably explains why the other person missed it, and what the other person radiologist saw as inflammation was probably due to the little nodules. So that's a wait and see situation. But that was a little draining. Like adding to the list of things I basically have to worry about with my health lately. So yeah. And then I had a couple of actually I had a week full of meetings. My voice might sound a little rough because it's been a lot of talking, like myself leading the meetings. So my voice is a little bit out of it. I made some tea for that very reason, to drink it. So you guys probably also hear the water going. It's Nieve's new water fountain that she refuses to drink from, but I am persisting. I am hoping she will eventually drink from it. So yeah, that happened. And then today, after like a kind of just physically tiring week, because I had been driving into work for the last 3 days with no like in between days, and the traffic has been terrible and all that mess. As I was leaving work today, we got like this really big news that our top administrator was leaving, and that means that my direct top 3 administrators are gone. Like 2 just left, and 1 is retiring in May. So I don't know what my work situation is going to be like even just next week. Like I knew about the May one, but like even within this period, like 2 bite the dust as of today. So I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to feel, because I know that it's something I can't control. They were older, so I always knew that eventually they would retire, so there would be turnover in leadership. But they've been good, and they've established a really good culture in the organization. So I do have some concerns and doubts and fears and all that best, but I cannot do anything about it. I cannot control this sort of thing. There are external factors you can't control. I can only control what I do and how I react, and that is trying to keep calm and take care of myself as best I can and see how things go. And the one thing that I was telling my friends earlier that kind of, you know, like keeps me grounded is that there are people there who've been there for 30 years and they've gone through really bad leadership and really good leadership, and they somehow stuck around. So it can be done, I guess. We'll see. I have no idea what anything is going to look like soon, so we'll just take it one day at a time. But for now, my big thing is that on Monday I have my appointment to get my arm thing checked. I don't think you can see the little scar. It's like right here. That happened pre-vlog, so there's no record really on the vlog of when this happened. I did post it on my Instagram when I had the biopsy, but I have a thing in my bone. I have a tumor, essentially. It's called an enchondroma that was found incidentally after I hurt myself. I am still in pain for whatever I did to myself. That has never resolved, but in trying to figure out what was causing the pain, they found this thing in my bone. They had to do a biopsy, which means that they stick a needle in your bone. It hurts. There are ants in my house too. It's a mess around here, guys. So I have that follow-up next week, because this is also another wait and see situation. If nothing has changed, then it means the diagnosis was correct and it's just an enchondroma, and that's it. And if something has changed, it means things will get more tricky. So I'm hoping that it's nothing has changed and we learn to live with it and check it every so often, and that's it. I really hope that's the case, because I don't want to think about what it would be otherwise. So I don't know. We'll see. But today I'm just going to take care of myself. I'm going to paint my nails purple, because I had plans to come home and like work out and make dinner and do all that. But as I was driving and I got the news, I was like, tonight is a pamper and self-care night and some yoga before bed. I've also been awake since 3 a.m. because Nieva just would not stop crying. She's been very fussy lately, and the situation with the kitten is still complicated. He still has lice. We have not been able to get rid of the lice. We've tried everything. I have one more thing to try. The only other thing that they've suggested is like shaving him. I don't know how we would manage that, because the doctor won't do it because of the lice. It's a very like circular argument here. So he can't come yet, and she is lonely, obviously, and she's not letting me sleep. So I'm tired, and I'm just gonna take care of myself today, and that's the plan. And if you're tired, maybe you should also take care of yourself today and ignore everything else. I think it's a good idea. Very sparkly. We're good. I'm signing off for Sunday. I plan to edit this vlog tonight and have it out hopefully by Tuesday, Wednesday time-ish. I wanted to show you guys what I did with my afternoon, which is not right, but I did do something productive. So this may still look like a mess, but it is less of a mess than it was before. That's my boyfriend leaving. You can hear his car. I recorded my makeup inventory video and rearranged my dresser. So this is all the makeup I own, except for a couple bits that are in my drawer and a few that I am decluttering. So keep an eye out for that video if you're interested. It is very long. So have a good week, have a good evening, have a good day, have a good whatever time it is for you, and like and subscribe, I guess, because I should start saying these things. I have goals. I guess. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you like these vlogs, I'm just sharing little bits of my life with you. Feel free to like and subscribe and keep an eye out for more.